pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Big help. All right. So need a motion to sign the warrant.
Motion to sign the warrants.
Second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Our last 20% will be here in a few minutes.
I know, he told me. He was on his way back from Bangor and they were painting lines in Route 9 and he's going 5 miles an hour.
Well, this is going through. I'd like to approve the minutes of July 2nd, 2025, even though I arrived at 6:04. I think I can still qualify for that.
You have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
I'd like to see Mr. Daly reflected in the minutes next time.
I will, yeah.
Did you clearly say that he came in at 6:04?
Well, how can I go from 4 to 0 to 5 to 0 without why? Why?
Something in there.
Oh, yeah, I see
I
what
could
you're
say
saying.
6:30, but just kidding.
No, I see what you mean. Makes perfect sense. Melissa, you seem to be right on the very beginning.
Oh, cool. That's nice. Thank you. I'm here kind of as an update about the Community Action Plan grant that we got through Sunrise County Economic Council to do several things sort of as follow-up to the comprehensive plan. One of them is working with Vicki to come up with a 5-year plan for all the infrastructure in town.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Another is helping the planning board and the code enforcement officer with some of the land use changes that they're working on. And another is, what's the third thing that we're going to do? Well, hire a facilitator to get public input, and yes, that's basically it. So, two things that I need to ask of you guys. Where the group that's working on this is in part the Comprehensive Plan Committee from the last 2 years, and in part additional people. Since we're done working on the comprehensive plan, we wanted to change the name of the committee to the Community Action Plan Committee. I think that means everybody having to be sworn in again, but
Well, the only thing is it's for the upcoming year then, I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just,
So we can do that before the annual town meeting, we normally don't do this. But yeah, I don't have a
mean,
problem with
I'm
it, you've got
assuming
people, are these all the people that are gonna be on this new
Yes.
committee, so you kind of moved the comprehensive plan to this one,
yeah,
the same people?
well, some of the same people and some
Okay.
additional people.
We need somebody,
And the other is, this is the contract with SCEC, and on the back page, it asks for selectmen's signatures.
What's
So
the
What is
amount
that?
of the grant?
it's 43,000.
I mean, we're bringing in a facilitator from most of that, is that, as the other Sunrise County, because that brought in Karen to do all that work.
Lubeck's
you know.
getting all 43,000? No, we're just getting a
Yeah,
little
okay.
bit, right?
Okay,
Like
so-
5,000 or something.
Yeah, SCEC is getting most of it,
Right.
but they're gonna write the plan. They're working.
Oh,
They're gonna
okay.
work with Dicky. They're bringing in the facilitator.
So we just have to agree that they're helping us, and you just need our signatures.
Yeah.
Okay. You wanna
So
make a
I'll
motion
make
for
a
that?
motion that we sign it, and I'll make a motion that we change the name of the Comprehensive Plan Committee to, what was your request?
Community Action Plan Committee.
That one.
Okay, I'll second that. All in favor? I never get to second, I thought I'd second.
There you go.
And what is the process for all the people on the committee to
You'll have
come
to-
in and get sworn in?
There's a
Yes, they have to get
question
sworn
out
in,
there.
so we'll sign that first.
Okay.
Good question
Okay.
out there.
Carol, say
They
yes.
have to be witnessed.
Say yes,
We need
Michael.
witnesses. Yes, Mike.
Will this committee be vetted by the select board to make sure that there's a balance of who's on it, representing all aspects of the community?
I don't know, we made it, we welcome.
Set that as a
people to the
requirement.
committee.
To have a balanced committee.
Word of this, oh, she just said that? I wasn't thinking. I don't know that.
I mean, I included you, after you expressed some interest, I included you on an email, and you didn't.
Debbie Seeley, do I know her?
She looks like Woodland
Okay.
Road.
Oh, you've got
Would you
may
like to be
have had a
code
different
enforcement
effect,
officer
but I
and the head of the
have never
planning board,
received
both
any
on that?
Mike,
Okay, maybe I have an old one.
Were you trying to get a reply from Carol?
Well, I was trying to get a reply, and I know I should have directed it to the chair specifically. And that is
Couldn't
a
even
question
see
for your
you.
board,
Suzanne
which
was
is to
sitting
make sure
there.
that the committee has a complexion that represents the community.
Well, I think that brings up a very interesting point. Who says who's got what point in what person? I mean, really? I think we have volunteers, and I don't think we can, it's a small town, and we're not gonna say that there's 3 people leaning this way and 3 people, no.
I was
I
gonna,
don't see how we can
That
do
sounds
that.
like a stacked deck.
Yeah, I don't think so.
This is what I have.
I was gonna say similar thinking that, I know that the comprehensive plan committee was diverse. I'm
Yes.
sure that the volunteers that are following through
Are
are
diverse.
diverse in opinion
Right.
and history and all of that. I think the committee is, and
So,
it's very hard to get people, so if you have volunteers, I say, take them and thank them, and they won't be closed meetings, you would welcome anybody to come in and talk to you all while you're doing it,
Are you gonna
so
be our witness for this?
I'm good.
Okay.
And
So
having the
she's gonna witness our
facilitator means that
signatures.
we're gonna reach out to everybody to try to make sure
Oh,
that
you're, oh, okay. Is he good?
the widest.
All right, so we're gonna appoint these people now. This all has
But
to be
as you
witnessed.
know, it's hard to get
Watch
input.
as I start with Blaine.
Sure, what's the names?
Okay, so we have, oh, I don't know if we can put Melissa Lee on there, just kidding. John Nielsen, Ben Lubec, Richard Huntley Jr., Deborah Seavey, William Alex Henry, Denise Rule, oh, I don't know, I'm just kidding. Rachel Rubior, those are the people. So I'll make that motion. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Is it appropriate for the code enforcement officer to be on that committee? Just think about the implications of what that
He
means
can-
if there's a decision. However, your board advises the planning board, if he was part of that.
Wait for Dan to finish signing that, okay?
He certainly should attend. I don't know, I think Mike might have a point there.
And the point is, again,
He can
That the
guide.
code enforcement officer may be hamstrung if he's on the committee that makes a decision and that he then.
well, you have the chair of the planning board on there as well. And, but it's community planning, isn't that what the whole thing is about?
Right, absolutely.
I know.
That's right.
And
And
I
I
think
didn't count, was that 9? Because it has to be an odd number.
Second?
There's 7, so there's,
It was at least 7.
yeah, at least 7. Oh,
I didn't count.
okay. So you've got 8, you can't have 8.
Okay,
So you wanna
maybe we
make,
ask Alex to
to-
come to meetings but not be on the
You
committee?
may not be a voting member. That would be fine. That sounds right.
That sounds like a fair.
Okay, so I'll make a motion that we appoint everybody to the committee and that Alex
Yeah.
hopefully will attend them and
I
put
think maybe we
input.
can instruct him to attend them as our code
Attend them.
enforcement officer.
Yes, but not be a voting member, because we can only have
Right.
7 anyway,
Right.
because you
Okay.
need an odd number. Does that work for you?
Absolutely.
Second.
All in favor? Okay, now we have to sign them.
Thank you.
Somebody
Oh,
say
this was-
something?
No, she said thank you.
I mean, I think with the chair of the planning board as a voting member, the code enforcement officer is like a double safe.
No,
We just-
well, I've also read it.
What we need, one, oh, no, we don't need one, never mind. Okay, the WCCOG, the Washington County Council of Governments membership form.
Well. Oops. Oh, it's in here. I had it.
There we have it. They
Oh,
want-
you do?
they want two
Yes, I have.
What do we
representatives.
need,
Oh, it's just two,
if we
it's not
have
a
to
signed
sign-
sign, it's, they want me to have two representatives.
we don't have to sign anything?
No, they just want their names. It's ones in
Did I
our
put
packet.
it in the packet? Not in
Dan,
this one?
Dan Daly.
Oh,
You
represent.
did say that, didn't you?
I believe
Yeah.
it.
You wanna send Dan to the cop?
He's not here.
I was thinking you should go, Mark, because I don't think that you're on any committees. So I would nominate Mark Kelly to go to these.
Me too.
And Dan Daly, perfect.
I'll see what I can do.
Okay.
Did you second that?
She did. Fine.
All in favor?
Thanks,
Okay,
guys.
that's you.
I
You're doing-
voted to not spend the money on that, so.
I know.
I'll be very
So-
interested in a couple of months for your opinion.
And
on
he's
that.
just your alternate, they don't both
Oh,
go.
okay.
Oh,
Okay, you're gonna fill that out?
Can you
Yes.
put it in a Dan's spot if he gets
I
in?
know I've got one.
Oh, you have the, must have the
Yes.
original somewhere.
It's gonna be,
Okay, I think we're up to shellfish affidavit. Oh, too bad, you got appointed to the cock. But we didn't make you, actually has to go, you're the alternate with Mark.
I don't think that was,
You're the alternate to the Washington
Sorry
County
to
Council of
interrupt.
Governments.
I don't think that was
Your
mentioned in
name
the
was
motion
fine.
or the second.
Yes, we did.
No, no.
No, we went Dan Wagner as the alternate. Just Dan,
Oh, I thought we did Dan
no,
Daly.
we did
Oh,
Dan-
you
Dan Wagner.
wanna be the alternate?
I'll be
For-
the
for what?
alternate.
Oh, never mind, you're not doing it then.
For
Well,
what?
I thought it was,
No.
doesn't matter.
No, 'cause
Well,
you-
we need to, specify Dan who. Next time.
Yeah, because you're gonna
Yes, we
revolve
will.
along from
I
that.
think I said the one that wasn't here.
Right,
Well, that-
and then
which
we
is-
corrected
which is-
it to
I'm
two who
usually-
are here and agreed to do it.
Oh, I didn't, see, I didn't get that, maybe we should re-vote again, but if Dan's willing to, Wagner's willing to do it, that's fine with me.
You were a no vote too, now.
Yes, sorry.
because it was kind
I'm
of.
counting on
You
her to
have
get
it
through
in
Dan
your
and
packet.
everything that's.
Mark
It's
and
a
Dan.
result of the last meeting where we had been informed that we have many diggers who are not residents in our class. That information was brought to us by our warden, who's here tonight. And this document will make it so that if he does catch someone who's been digging our resource or has done the correct thing to get a license, can be stopped. Up to now, we've had no luck, there's too much wiggle room. This document takes the wiggle room out, and as our partners on the committee, we look to you to accept this and put it into use.
Well, Mike, I have a couple questions, I did
Go right
discuss
ahead.
this. More things than what was on here, because the list of providing your ID,
No,
Is-
that doesn't change. This document is an extra add-on to all of those other identifiers, which somehow can be fooled. A fraudulent instrument or an old license,
I
a
heard it
bill
could
can
be
be
a-
passed, or meaning a bill for a service, to claim that that's your residence.
okay, so it was pointed out that the list to prove that you are a Lubec resident in the ordinance has more things on it than you actually have on this affidavit, is what I'm trying to say.
Right? But
So
the
you should
affidavit has
include
some-
all of the things the same as in the ordinance, or it would be confusing.
I don't totally agree, only because this is a new additional piece of paper to the paperwork that they're filling out.
But the ordinance is law by the
I
town.
understand that, but that doesn't change the ordinance. This piece of paper just states that they're swearing they're a Lubec resident,
Mhm.
they're providing two proofs of ID, and I would say if they have something that isn't on that list that is in the ordinance, they can write it in. Basically, I see this as a good thing, but My question about it is how you're gonna get every one of them notarized.
Because the committee received pushback from the front office that it was too much work, that it would be
Yep.
extra
Yep.
step for.
They don't have
too
time.
Well,
consuming.
then-
It's like 60 people that come in
And
line on the same day, and
The
they
only thing we're notarizing is their signature. Any documentation that they provide to us is brought at face value. It's not our job, it's not our job to chase to
I
make sure
understand it, that's why
BV
we're trying to
provides.
take the pressure off of the
But
front office.
It doesn't, I mean, it's okay, I had someone provide me an ID that said they lived at 40 School Street
Mhm.
to vote.
That's here.
That's here. How can you live in a town office?
Well, did
But-
they accept it for a clam license?
No, it wasn't for a clan license, but
God.
I'm just
And
saying,
this,
it was brought to me as a voter ID card, that this is their ID from the state sent it to me.
Okay, so then they get to
that's
date. In other words, what you're saying is that even a fraudulent instrument passed at the
We're not the
counter
police,
to the
that's
town
right.
clerk, they can go date.
That's right,
Alright.
we're not the police, it's the
Don't
B and
approve
V,
this.
it's
Don't
the B and V or
Because-
whatever. that gives it.
because they were
There's another
saying like,
question.
so,
I have to ask that, another matter that happened at committee was, we would like you to appoint Jennifer
can't
Brody
see.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
to a position, a committee.
We need an appointment.
So this-
Can we get Russell's thoughts
Yeah.
on this?
Absolutely.
Is this
Let's hear it.
is this a form that other towns use?
Yes,
Thank you.
that's a certified
This isn't-
documentation that they're swearing to and having it notarized, which is a class D crime, which is
Right.
Thank you.
a year in jail if you falsify the documentation. Right now, you have no documentation. You got 15 diggers in this town right now that do not live in this town that's digging clams.
Taken away from
So if
others.
each one of them dug 2 bushel of tie, that's $90,000 a month that they're harvesting out of this town, taken out of this town.
I
No.
think it's a good idea myself.
too.
I mean, I see where
seven
you're
there.
coming from.
I mean, Russell, don't we know who lives
Yeah.
here?
But you can't do anything because
Yeah,
they have a
but we have no
You
teeth.
gotta have documentation.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can prosecute them in court, is if they sign that documentation, because on the bottom of it, it's a class D crime.
Yeah,
So your thoughts on this?
Once they sign that,
Pass it.
it's like anything you sign for the state of Maine. It has on the bottom of it, what class crime it is, if you falsify this documentation.
I mean,
Does it say?
So
on-
coming in here and going to the front desk and saying, I live in Lubec and getting a license. you
that's
got
not how it's done, that's
you got no
totally
teeth.
incorrect.
You got no teeth,
They provide us what's on the ordinance, if they
but
don't
you got no,
provide.
you got no record of it.
Chair,
You
Just
take
call-
no photos, you do nothing.
Then
You take
ask
their
us.
word. They
They
show
show
you,
us.
they show you a photo and you do not
Yeah,
document. You do
Russell,
not
Russell,
anything.
Okay.
one at a
Can
time.
It's
I-
not in the ordinance.
Okay, can I just ask a couple of questions, since you know about
Sorry,
towns?
it
Can you,
heated.
how do those other towns address the town office challenge of notarizing all these, like, because in my head, hearing this whole conversation and knowing nothing about planning, would there be some logic in like restructuring how we issue them, that like, you know, like 65 people can't show up at one day, that like, you know, we set some so then what would you suggest, Mike, to make it a doable thing?
See, what most towns do, they have a set day that you can get them licenses.
Okay,
which is what we have.
You just can't come in anytime and get them, so they have a set day.
and if you don't come in that day, you don't get one?
No, you can
come in the next day.
Okay, because that's pretty much
Well,
what
we
happens here.
also
They
have a
day,
set
they come
day,
in,
it's
and then-
July 1st.
Yeah.
Right, and then people come in later and get it. So like, I think the town challenge is July 1st, these 65 people show up with some verification that they live in Lubec, and it's probably, would be pretty impossible for a person to expediently notarize all these things, because I would imagine that notary
We're
would
not
need to
talking
do.
about
Right,
whole-
they don't have to have it notarized here, if I may.
Okay,
They
okay.
don't have to, and if you're not doing anything wrong, you're not gonna have any problem
No,
getting this
absolutely,
information.
I agree.
and bringing it
So
back.
here's
Legally,
the
rental.
here's the problem I see with it.
I'm not finished.
Well,
That's-
I have had, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna talk now. Or you can take over here if you'd like. Russell, you mentioned that there was no copies of anything, and I think that if you notarize this, then the person who notarized it and said that the driver's license came to them, they would have to go to court and prove that, because there needs to be copies of what they've given you. You need to make a copy of the
Yeah, but
driver's
they don't
license.
make
And
any copies here.
but isn't
I've
there a
asked
law
for it.
that you can't copy that? Is there something that we can't copy driver's licenses? There
don't
the
think so.
copies need to go with this for you to take them to court. I agree
Yes.
with you. And I'm sorry.
And I've come in and asked for
But
copies. and
I was
it's
gonna
not-
forget.
We don't take copies, we were never, the
Never
ordinance
should.
never instructed, but. and
Well,
I do-
you're gonna need to, because he
Well, yeah.
needs to go, because they're gonna be notarizing something that's only their word that they
Right.
showed it, and then Penny would have to go to court, and that
Now,
would be
Mike,
good.
I have a question. We're gonna go with this. Okay. I come in with a Lubec resident license. Okay, my license says I live in Lubec, but you know for a fact that I don't live in Lubec. What's your grounds in?
That's not her problem.
It's
She
not.
No,
just
I don't
makes
mean
her.
mine. I mean,
That's
why
not
am I
Penny's
doing this?
problem.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's
that's-
their problem
I
for
know,
making a
but I'm just
falsified
saying.
document.
But you got
Just make a
documentation on
copy.
paper that they had notarized,
Yeah.
stating that's where they live.
Right.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
mean, there's no
So-
way for you to actually prove they live there or not.
So,
Well, no, that's not what they're notarizing.
No, I'm
They're
just
now
saying, when he
proving that
tries
they've
to
given you
prove-
falsified documents.
right.
And Russell goes and says, I know they don't live there, and then
How's he
that's
gonna
how that
prove it?
works. Well, that's
And I'm
Russell's
just saying,
problem.
he's gotta find out where they rest their head,
But he's
That's it.
been versed at that.
He's a ninja, he can do it.
I know, but I know where they're going with this, and I
Okay,
know
Mike.
specific
I'm
people,
just
Sorry.
trying to
yes.
protect the resource, and I feel that this is a missing piece to the process to help the warden pin the people who are gonna pass a fraudulent instrument so they can dig here. We're target.
So we need to make copies of what they're notarizing, correct? They got to go along with the
Why,
paper.
why do we, make them provide the copies?
That's what this is.
That's true,
about.
too.
That's what
That's
this
what I mean,
Does-
don't,
does it
we
say-
should,
Well, they have to give you copies of the,
It says
where does it
provide
say?
2 proofs along with photo
Doesn't say,
ID.
oh, it doesn't
Second
say
line.
copies.
Yeah, it doesn't
Well,
matter,
two
bring in a
proofs.
copy.
You know,
well, yes.
yeah.
If they don't, then we can make a copy at the front desk. You know.
And it is gonna take a lot longer, but.
So, is
And up
the,
our
They
expenses,
should bring the
And what?
copies
up
with
our
them.
expenses for copying.
Well,
Good question.
if we find 15 illegal
We can't afford
diggers,
15
I think we can
copies,
afford a
yeah.
few reams of paper.
I'm just saying.
I'd like to
You're
make,
way over there, that's why I can't see you, so.
I can, I'll move out of the way.
Oh, thanks Jennifer. We're gonna, you wanna be appointed, cause you're next.
Okay, so on July 1st, I think we've come to an agreement that the reason why everyone was showing up on July 1st is because that's the date that everyone thought they had to show up on, or else they would be considered. Like I didn't go clamming on July 2nd until I messaged to make sure that I would not be
In violation,
Yes,
right.
yes, same with,
Mhm.
a few other people did
Right.
that. But I believe that all the clam diggers believe that they are in violation if they do not get it on July 1st, which is some of the problem for everyone going on.
And
that
Russell,
day.
did you clear that up?
At the last meeting, he
Yeah.
did, but when I called the town office myself, prior to this talk or whatever, I was told July 1st. I could get it after July 1st, but one either not before.
You couldn't claim
or and
before.
they wasn't,
Couldn't dig.
yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to mention, like.
Was there a grace period in, if you've already withheld a
5
clam
days.
license
Business days,
from the
5
year
business
before,
days,
then
yeah.
you can work off that license for 5 days.
business
And I believe
days.
that will
Business
help.
days.
5 business, I give them 7.
Oh.
Would probably be about
I think
right.
it's more than-
Okay, so
more
that's
than
something
fair.
that needs to be told.
You
And
can
I
make a
believe that will
motion.
definitely help the
accept.
diggers.
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
Motion to
So,
accept?
who would like to make a motion that will accept this affidavit, but it has to include
Let's amend it.
copies?
Let's amend it to include copies of, or verification of ID. Can we do that?
Not copies.
No.
Well, no, you have to bring the
it says
original.
provide 2 proofs, so we could, change that to copies.
Well, I think that they can't just bring you a copy.
Well,
There-
that's true too, but
We really have to see the original and then we make copies.
right,
If
and
you
well,
take that affidavit, take 2 copies they bring in, photocopy them, staple to that affidavit. If I have a question, I come pick that up,
Sounds
Yes.
reasonable.
and then we
Yeah.
investigate.
Yeah,
Motion
Fine.
to accept.
yes.
Second.
All in favor?
Thank you very much.
I think got it worked out. Thank you, Russell. So I'd like to make a motion, we appoint Jennifer Brody to the Shellfish Committee.
Second.
All in favor?
Thank you.
Maybe after that, you didn't
I
want
got one question.
Maybe after that, you didn't want to do it.
Are you sure? What is it?
So we can't do nothing about it this year, that's gonna have to be for the
That's
next.
But I was just gonna ask if
Right.
you want it started.
Well, you could do it going forward, no?
Well,
Well,
Everybody's got all their licenses already?
well,
We got no
Yeah, why
affidavit.
couldn't people
on half of the
purchase their license early and have it effective as of, if they show all of their documentation?
Yeah, we
This
could
way
probably
it
do
doesn't
that.
backlog the debt.
What effective?
I mean, it's only
Yeah.
going into their.
Just
pay.
preemptively pay for
Yeah,
it.
I mean,
effective
Like
July
starting June
1st.
1st or
Yeah.
something, effective July 1st, so you can come in early if you like.
Grand regional.
Okay, I don't know.
What do
Go
you-
ahead.
I'm with Bob,
Never-
I'm
What what the state of Maine does in all towns, they open licensing up on the 15th of the month. So after the 15th, you can buy that license, but it's not effective until
I like it.
July 1st.
Oh, okay, that's
so
it.
it's
There you
That's
go.
good.
So that takes all the pressure off.
Let's-
Yeah, everybody.
That's
Again,
also a really
it
good.
just changes the revenue part. The
So you
first
should
year
have a
you'll
meeting
more, and the next
on
year you'll
like
have
the
less.
14th, and tell
That's
most people
whenever
there,
you want.
scatter yourselves for 2
Is
weeks.
that why, Suzette, that the July 1st was, because that's our
Fiscal.
Well, it's our
start? Is that
fiscal
what the
year,
fiscal-
but the
but
but the grandfathered in,
Right, so
non-residents
really
all
wouldn't-
paid week before, and that always goes,
So it really wouldn't
doesn't
make
matter.
a difference.
I mean, the only thing it's
if
do is
they
one
come in
year you're
June
gonna
15th.
have
Well, it
more
doesn't matter.
revenue, the
No,
next
no,
year
no,
you'll have
doesn't
less.
matter. Okay.
It's not going into a designated account anyway.
Right.
It's not
It
like
goes into a
they're,
revenue account, I think.
well, it goes into the town account,
Yeah, so
so
it's-
it's,
yeah.
Right.
it
So should
doesn't
we post
matter.
that on the
Right.
board, just to clarify for the fishermen,
I think you might have to
once we have
do
that.
a change policy, price change maybe.
We're gonna
I'm
have
not
to
sure.
run it by, Heidi Layton.
Yeah,
She'll probably tell us how to do that.
yeah.
Okay, where are we now? Road manager, oh, Dickie, it's your turn.
Alright,
Oh, he's got a-
couple things over the last few days has come up. Got a phone call from. Wrote his name down. I've got it right
Air
here.
conditioning's on.
The
No, I don't
gentleman's
like
name
some
is
over
Craig
here.
Hack. And
I didn't know.
Okay, I can't see Dickie.
okay, I'm just wondering if everybody's listening. He's a contractor for Consolidated Communications. They're gonna be doing a fiber optic project in town here. He's looking to rent a piece of property for up to 3 months. And they wanted to know, he got my number, wanting to know if the Old Town Garage parking lot would be available. So I told him I would bring it to the board to see what their thoughts was about renting half the Old Town Garage parking lot for a 20-foot Connex box, rolls of fiber, and a dumpster, 2 trucks. He's got approximately 5 to 10 for crews, and,
Pretty sure that'll take most of the parking lot.
well, it could. He
I
said
just
that-
wanna make sure that, I don't think Safe Harbor's gonna mobilize in 3 months, because we haven't seen it in 5 years, but let me just make sure. They don't have any plans, but that's okay
And
with
I
me.
told him that I didn't have any idea what you would wanna charge him.
Yeah.
if you would wanna charge
Responsibility
him
for what's-
anything.
When it's on.
I
Well,
would let him
that's
know.
true. What is our responsibility that it's that's on our property, anything happens?
I'm sure we could,
No, like, let's say one of the there's kids and stuff that live in the trailers behind there.
I mean, wouldn't we have a waiver of some sort if that's something you want?
I guess it's
do?
something we need to look into
Yeah.
legally, and also to call our insurance company
Mhm.
first, to make sure that's.
I told him tonight, I'd let you guys, I'd bring it up to you tonight.
So how
and
about,
see what
yes,
you
if
wanted.
I'm in
it's
favor
not
of
a,
that. I'd like to know what they're willing to pay.
well, we have to come up with a figure, but I think we look to see what liabilities we have for putting it on there.
Mm-hmm.
Do we do business with them currently in any way, fashion?
Yeah, oh yeah,
With who?
consolidated,
Why, we have their phone, they have,
yeah,
that's our phones,
yeah,
we use them?
yeah.
They've got their little.
What'd you
shed
say,
building
Nancy?
down on County.
I just said barter, I mean,
Why don't we see if we can do it first?
Yeah, and I might ask
Because-
them if they, in the past, they might even have
A waiver.
paperwork that, you know, they.
Standard waiver,
Standard
Yeah.
waiver for whoever they're putting their stuff on.
because I know they do, like the
Right.
DOT does it all the time,
Right.
they've got their
Yeah,
stuff on
yeah.
everybody's
Sure.
property and. Yeah,
And then-
well, I think when we discussed doing that when we were talking about Safe Harbor putting it in there, I asked them if they could make it a nice, flat parking lot looking, you know, they fixed the lot up instead of asking for money, that they made it more accessible for cars, because right now it's just like a dirt, so, I don't know, that's one thing, right? right, we could ask for?
Right.
I don't know
Or
if
we
they
could
have
ask
the
for
equipment
money.
for that, I know the DOT would have the equipment for that, so
Or
maybe we
could
ask for money.
and-
What?
Or we could ask for money and
Well,
then
that's,
do that.
well, right, if we ask, well, it's a lot of money to do it, but
It's
in
a
this
lot of
case,
stuff
you're
there.
right, they don't have the equipment to fix the parking lot, so
When
we
does
should
he-
ask for money.
When are they looking for an answer?
They was hoping to be able to, Consolidated was hoping to be able to have the project started by August first.
Mm,
Obviously, that may,
less than 2
Well, there is one more meeting in July.
Yeah, we can have it
July
all straightened
30th.
out by the next
Why don't they
meeting,
reduce
before
the
August
rates?
first.
25%.
Mm.
How's that, that we're working on the details, the
Mhm.
liability
That went
and
nowhere.
the nominal costs that they would incur, yeah. I don't know, $3,000.
Good.
So, do we need a motion for that, for you to go ahead, or no? You'll just go
I'll
do
just go
that,
check it.
do that, and then we'll
at
decide,
the next
okay.
meeting.
Anything else, Dicky?
yeah, I just wanted to also mention that
That'd be the third.
down on low water
Mm.
today, we run it into a, little snag as far as, putting in,
Yeah.
a contractor wanted to put in a soil lateral. They couldn't find it, and then they was more or less just wanted to start digging the road up and seeing what they could do to hook it up, and I shut it down, it's a good point.
So where does it stand now?
The way it's gonna stand right now is, as soon as the dig safe certificate's cleared, the, contractor's gonna charge it off to the homeowner for the cost to repair the road.
Well, that makes, that's what I thought.
So
when
they
you
can't
told me
find
this
the
morning.
tie-in? Where's
No.
Bruce in this?
They used to,
I have no idea.
Well, isn't he in charge of that?
Well, the numbers that he give them
not the same.
was nowhere close.
Like one thought it was 12 feet, the other was 17 feet, and they put a camera down there, Dickie was explaining to me this morning, and they
Yeah.
couldn't find it, and then we're gonna dig the road up, and yeah, the homeowner, that makes sense. I mean, 'cause,
So I talked to Michael too with the water company, he said that's how
they do
It's
it.
a little bit different with them than it is with the
We
way
got
we should
salt
be doing
bits
it,
here.
but
Yep.
that's the process on that.
That's the same.
We've got some ditching done, we've done some grading, road work's going along, going good. Cemeteries starting to brown up, trying to get them finished up this week, and then if we don't have any rain, we're gonna have to kind of pump the brakes on it a little bit. But other than that, they're all looking good, they're short, not long, so. That's all I got.
Okay, so next on the list is the salt bid, so is this, do we go in with other municipalities on this?
Yes,
Is this why you're just getting us to sign this approval?
yes.
Because you've already, so 240 tons of salt, and then how many municipalities participate?
It comes down from the state, it goes through down to the county and then out for all the municipalities around. Everybody would get the same price.
So I make a motion that we sign this to,
Second.
all in favor?
Question.
Yes.
Don't give me the head shoulder thing. I'm just asking, because on the form that was provided to us by Dicky, quantity requested.
How about the gavel?
Quantity requested to be determined.
I think it says it.
Quantity
No.
or the-
The form that you gave us.
I think it says it.
Salt delivered to be
Well-
determined,
To be determined, right, but
Delivery.
to be delivered.
Yeah.
So, yeah, date, salt to be delivered, to be determined. What, is that your,
We
Question?
we call when we want the staff to show up.
I think we're doing this every year.
It's the same
Like next week.
rate. You're
When we
buying
get
in
ready to
bulk,
put
right?
the sand
Yeah.
Yeah.
salt up, we call and have the delivery set up.
How many years has this been the
Who made
process?
a motion? Did I do it?
Forever,
yeah,
as far as I
that's
know.
good.
Forever it's been the process, okay.
Call the vote.
Oh, all in
How's
favor? Thank you,
How's
Mark.
that?
Did you get your question?
His question was, can you say call the vote?
Call the vote.
We did. I think he was telling us to call the vote, thank you very much. I don't think I need that.
No. I just wanted to see if
Okay.
you
Town election warrant.
could read. I think we can, right here. You can look at the second page, it's like the front part of it.
Didn't we already sign this?
No, this is for the election of officers, not the town warrant.
Only 3 along.
It's two.
Passing on down.
They've covered it.
I'd like to see the resume. of
Oh,
the
just
county
select the
manager and
moderator and
statute.
select an Australian ballot.
Yeah, that's when you vote on Tuesday.
That's what?
That's when you vote on Tuesday.
Oh, okay. So, we've gotta vote for the town annual officials election. That's the day before August 5th. So, did you guys get to see it in your packet?
Yep.
So make a motion that we vote for that.
Second?
All in favor?
Oh, I'm sure you will. Second. Now,
When you get down to this one, you also gotta add a select board letter.
What's this?
That's a select board letter for the, well, you don't have to really vote to sign it, it's just a letter for the town book.
Oh, yeah,
You
we
don't think you
can
have to
sign
vote- you
this.
don't have
No,
to
we gotta
vote it,
sign
just-
that.
But you
Let's
can
do
sign
that
it.
right now. So, Dan was nice enough to, write this message from the select board.
Draft.
And, I make a motion, have you sent anybody, did
I
they
haven't
see
seen it.
this? Okay,
Was
so
it
it didn't
emailed?
go out to anybody to see.
Penny
Well,
just-
we didn't even find out till Monday, and Monday was due, so it was a little bit of a,
Well, then I guess it's
so
done.
do you
Read it.
wanna,
Oh, you can read it.
so why don't we send this, yeah, does anybody, they all probably wanna read it.
I thought they already had it.
Here.
I don't know, you didn't send it out to them?
No.
It all happened kinda quick, didn't it?
And then
Right.
Penny had it, so actually.
It's not- it's just one
That's why I
copy.
followed
Okay.
up. I didn't know which one of you guys needed it.
You wanna read it
Oh,
with us?
that's okay.
Okay.
Oh, Penny doesn't know that, doesn't even have the group email for
I'm
selection.
moving in, Mark.
All right.
She doesn't need to.
Standardization.
Suzette.
I forward stuff.
Did we add people?
Yes,
Just just round?
top of that, yes, that's the only thing, that's the only new
Oh,
addition.
okay. So here, while they're reading that,
Ouch.
we have a paper here to allow the legal department to talk to the town administrator, the board of
Can you
selectmen
focus
chair,
on
the
this one,
treasurer,
Mike?
town clerk, the chair of
I
the
never
planning
focus
board, the
on
code
that.
enforcement officer, and I added the harbor master because he's got all kinds of legal issues with removing a boat, removing that boat, and it's been back and forth, and not to have to go to a town attorney, we'd like him to be able to, because
We
between,
talked about
Yeah.
that.
he tells Suzette, and then Suzette tells them, and it just
Yes,
gets all
it's the third person doesn't
mumbled,
work.
and it's complicated.
Did the, that company that potentially was gonna scrap it, did they not
I
deliver?
have not heard from Ralph to answer that question, but we
Yeah.
were hoping that they would be interested in.
The
they would
barge
take it.
company, we don't know yet,
Right, so
Yeah.
that's the
Is
answer.
that- they
to
could have
that.
but there's all
Maybe
kinds of
for reading.
emails that have come back to us from MMA that says that, if it's on private property and the town didn't put it there, we do not have to move it. But then there's the contamination of the flats, and there's it's already been declared abandoned
Yes,
in the, cause you would know, you're on the harbor board.
exactly.
So it's kind of in a legal limbo just now.
Just so
We're
people
still
can
working on it.
understand the
So we were
options.
hoping he could at least call and talk to MMA and try to explain where we're
That
at.
makes sense to have the harbor master have that.
And we had two
Instead of going
options,
to-
right?
Yeah, there was two options.
Sign
We
that
get
before
rid
you
of
send
it,
it back.
or the other company takes it, the other interested party takes it.
Or we moved it to his
Change
property
backwards.
where we
Drop
tried to
Well,
get
that's
his
what
money
we,
back.
that's what I meant when I said we take it, that we're gonna deliver
Right,
it.
but I guess there's some liability there.
Yes, there is.
Because there's this other agency that takes care of abandoned buildings,
So if
boats.
it's any help going forward for the board in general, the federal government has been asking people to come up with a plan to help get rid of, and this, the name of their program is Disabled and Derelict Vessels. And they want somebody to come up with a plan. Boats are one of the hardest objects that humans have. When they're no longer needed, they just become chicken houses or dog
Yes.
houses or something. And when they pile up on the shoreline, thank God we don't have the problems that Florida has with a hurricane. There's major issues with the volume of them, and they're not an easy object to take apart and recycle.
Yeah, cause they don't float anymore, that's the big
Well,
problem.
So, we're a little town, we have little boat problems. If we come up with a working plan that when this occurs, that we can quickly get them moved off of the shoreline. And I'm only saying this from a shellfish committee position, that, that would probably be a good thing to look forward to for your board, for the future. The Harbor Board, of course, will work with you on that, but there is legalities that you just can't yank somebody's boat because it
Right.
wound up on shore for too long.
Right,
And again, also having something in place where their financially responsible for the abandonment of the boat, instead of us having to take taxpayer dollars to clean up the shoreline.
Absolutely. So, do you wanna make a motion that we add that, add him to the MM, that's what we're adding.
Yeah. Authorization for selectmen. Okay, and this is on the
We've
abandoned
already-
boat?
Well, that's just to add him so he can talk to MMA. I don't feel comfortable making the motion.
Have you guys reviewed this?
What's this one?
It's just adding another person who can directly call MMA and ask a legal
Ralph?
question, yeah,
Okay.
because of this boat issue, yeah.
If you guys had a chance to review that, I'd like to make a motion, we'll afford Ralph the opportunity to speak to MMA regarding the abandoned boat. That was a motion.
We have a second? Thank you. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All in favor? Okay, now where were we? It's new town website. Okay, new town website.
Oh,
Yay!
yes. These QR codes we'll be putting out as a new town website. Please be patient with us, we're still learning how to add stuff to it. The old website will still be active. Once we get,
You didn't
Fluid?
sign it, Dan?
Oh,
once we get fluent in how
Pass
to
the-
upload and keep it updated, the old one will just direct you right to it. But right now, we're trying to do this one and the other one, but the old one is the major one right now. This is like
I guess.
up and baby steps.
In it.
That's a cute little thing.
And plus, what's just the title? It could be somebody else in 2 years, maybe 2 weeks.
I'm delighted to hear we have a new town website. I was waiting for this to ask if we could put the Rogers Island or Friends of Rogers Island on the website for people to have a place to leave comments regarding the town island.
Okay, other business, so,
I don't know the answer.
I mean, I don't-
was that a question?
Well, yeah, I
yes,
figured
I'm
deserves a remark.
assuming that
Sorry.
you can. I got it
Thank you, Nancy.
noted
Welcome,
down,
Mike.
All right.
noted down here to contact the company and have them add the tab.
Okay, yes, yes,
Oh,
that's what
yeah.
I meant, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
an
yeah,
tab
I
or
thought that he was just gonna be a
something.
yes.
Yes,
Of course,
tab or
Thank you.
whatever.
Chris,
Yeah, can we make it a little bit explicit that pertaining to even voting, that it's sent out on the town website? No, people shouldn't be relying on Facebook as the town website.
It
Okay,
isn't,
that
it
is-
Well, they
usually is on the
don't.
town website.
Well,
Well, not on this new one, it probably isn't yet, no, but.
no, I'm just saying for the future, because I know for a fact, and I think I even I think I showed you even yourself, Ms. Dennison, was the last meeting of the school board, and it wasn't put out there. So how do voters know where to go when a woman wound up saying
well,
who's
the
behind
school board is not us.
Well, yeah, but it's a part of the town.
I
right?
know, but it's,
The town website.
we have,
Well, the original concept of the calendar for here were for meetings held in this building, you know, and the school board for a while didn't meet
did
in
not
this
meet here,
building.
yes.
Well, but
Minute.
taxpayer money does go towards the school board.
Yeah, but it's.
But if it's a town website and people are paying,
well, the
shouldn't it
school,
be on the calendar?
they have their own, they have their own website, Lubec
Is
Community.
it, they have their own website?
Yes, don't
Yeah,
they?
they do.
Yeah, Lubec
Shouldn't it be
Elementary.
on the town website?
Maybe a link.
Yeah,
It
but
might-
maybe
it
a
might
How many
be.
websites do we need to have?
I think it
One
is
for
on the,
everybody.
Oh, there you go.
yeah, it
You
is
know,
on
I
the
think
town
there should be
website.
one website.
There definitely should be a link
That
to
kind of
that.
divulges
Yeah.
everything. How do you
There
know
is.
But
which
if
websites
it's
to go?
on our website, we're not gonna be, we can't be
School, right
responsible
there.
for what they're posting, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Right, the
I
link
think
off
a
the town
link
website.
It
to
is.
their
Should just be a link
website.
on
It says school,
Town.
click here to be redirected to the school
Just a
website.
link, yeah.
okay. So it's there.
On the old website, it said.
Yeah.
Yep.
The new one probably does too, I haven't checked out the
Yeah, I have
specific.
trouble
It
finding
directs
things
you
on
to
it.
that, it automatically directs you?
Yeah, once you see school, you go here and you, well, home, no.
Well, that night it wasn't on there, so I don't know, you know, but I.
There's a
think-
lot of tabs, the old, I did notice with the old website.
I'm
Yeah, it's
having
kinda
trouble with the
confusing.
new
Would
one.
not necessarily find all the
What?
tabs and
Don't get
then you
used to
spend
it.
tons
Yeah,
of time looking
you
for
gotta
them.
mess around with there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
think people just,
Okay,
you know,
so
This, I think, will be
I
better.
agree though, part of the
Yes, this
town,
website's
there should be a way on the, on town of Lubec,
Management.
a link to how to get to the school information. I totally agree with you.
It's a tab.
Makes total sense.
Tab that says school, you click on the school and it says click here to be redirected to the school website. 2 clicks, there it is.
Okay,
Excellent.
all right.
Well, I don't know, I went to the town calendar, and it didn't have anything on there.
No, we don't link from there.
So,
Maybe we should.
You can't
Are we
link
done
from a
with this?
calendar.
we finally got a letter from Emergency Management that's now taken over the FEMA award that we're, and this specifically, I'm talking about the Lubec Town Wharf, the commercial pier that's in dire straits of being repaired. So we have been given 75% from federal, 15% from state, and there's a 10% that's supposed to be local. We also got a new estimate. We sent the requirements that FEMA gave us to Proc Marine, and they re-estimated it. Also, it's been a year since they gave us the last estimate, and it's now 263. FEMA made it 251, so there's a discrepancy of $12,000. We are guaranteed getting the money from the FEMA and the state share, which comes out to be, the shortcomings is about $37,000. I've asked the resiliency grant that we were awarded $119,000 for that we haven't collected. It was a 50-50 grant. I've asked Chris Mayo on many occasions if we can use that money to match what we're not getting from FEMA and the state. But there's a fine line between state and state. He can match our matching funds for federal, but I don't know because the state's kicked in already the 15%, whether he can match the 10. But nonetheless, I believe that the Harbor Board has the money. God forbid we have to come up with $37,000. They do have it. So on that light, I would like to ask the town at the town meeting for a $250,000 line of credit to go ahead with this repair. Proc Marine's given us this estimate that's only good for 30 days. It expires on August 15th. So if the town agrees to the line of credit, and we've been guaranteed the money obligated by the state and the feds, that we could go ahead and get the repair done this season and not wait till next season, because it's really bad. The pilings,
more.
yeah, that's terrible. Do you agree? We have to have a fisherman here, good. So in that case, we would be able, so their requirement is 25% on the signing of the contract, which I hope would be August 7th, the day after the meeting. And then the line of credit would kick in, and we'd be able to send them their check for the first 25%, and then another 25% on mobilization, and they're willing to do it like in August. So they're preparing to come up here and fix it. And then the rest paid when it's completed. They do have in here that they're gonna be working this August through the winter of did they say 2026?
25 into potentially
Into
26.
potentially the winter of 2026, actually. So we also had to ask for a FEMA extension. Part of the requirements for the repair in FEMA was it was supposed to be done by September 20th of this year, but we didn't even get the obligation letter till a week ago, so duh. So that, luckily for Suzette, was so kind and so knowledgeable about this process that she got the extension to December 31st of 2026. So I think we're good on, I mean, I know we all want to have a safe harbor, now I think it's a pie in the sky, but let's get our commercial pier done. I mean, it's the only thing we have to do this.
Absolutely.
So I'm hoping that you will allow us to put in an added article in the warrant. It has to be an add-on, and it's allowed to be done, right?
Yes, you
We
just
can
have to-
add, they had one last year, we
Yeah.
added one. That we asked for that line of credit.
I think, I would just encourage real clarity. because
Yes.
The item that was added last year failed because we did not do a good job on it.
Well,
And that's, you know what I mean?
I'm
So
pretty
I-
sure I'll have to explain
Right, I
it.
would make sure that we are.
And
ready
I'll
to-
have all the documentation that we're getting the money.
Then I'll make that motion, that we
Second
move
that.
forward with that loan.
All in favor? So when does that have to be posted? When does the warrant have to be posted? Suzette?
Week before.
A week before, so that is, what, is our next meeting before, a week before?
It's not a full week. It's not a full
Okay,
week.
so, what I'm asking you is, we have a sample that I gave you all. Suzette and I will work on the proper wording, and then we'll send it out to you, and if you have, we'll email it all to you, and if you see anything that doesn't look right, would you let us know?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Thank you. That's all I have. So where are we? Public comment? Committee updates. Oh,
Public comment.
Is it public comment or?
yeah, no, either one. You can do public comment.
Okay.
So you
I don't
swear
know-
in and look what happens.
I don't
Just
know
wanna
if
get
this would be
you
for
to sign.
tonight or if I'm supposed to do it a different way, but you'll let me know. So I would like to request a lighthouse with an arrow or a sign pointing towards the lighthouse, towards West Buddy Head. Drivers traveling east are routed onto Maple Tree Road across from McFadden's. When they reach the intersection of Maple Tree and South Lubec, many drivers turn left towards town. So when they come
Is
out
there a
of,
sign that says to go to the lighthouse on Maple Tree?
no,
No,
Why
there's
do they
sign.
go
we're
there?
not at the
GPS.
end.
GPS pulled it through there.
Oh,
And so it's going away from the lighthouse. So they then get rerouted and have to take U-turns or use people's private driveways
that's
to
not
turn
good.
back around towards West Buddy Head. This creates dangerous situations with traffic in the area and cars turning around in private drives.
so South Lubec Road and Maple Tree, a sign that says to the right.
Yeah, just
And
at the end.
why
I
did they
think,
do
of
that? It
Maple
gets them that,
Tree.
that makes, yeah, GPS.
It's
So they-
because it's quickest.
So they don't pay any
Yes.
attention to their GPS once they
They just
turn on the
think that.
Maple Tree Road.
I don't know what the GPS shows or how it shows it, but I know like, you'll see it all day long. They come out
I've
of
heard it
Maple
as
Tree
well.
and then take the left. And then, yeah, somehow it will reroute them at that time.
Well, that is a town road, so we should be able to put a sign up for that.
Yeah, just a sign is fine.
Can
Would
we
be
do that,
helpful.
can we do that, Dickie?
Put it on the list.
Like if we order the sign, can you get it?
Or
Put it
just
up?
a small sign, I mean.
You can do,
I'll crunch it down for you, just tell me.
we can have somebody make a sign. West Buddy Head, that way. Go ahead.
When you make that right turn onto South Lubec Road from Maple Tree,
It's a mess.
there's a hole
It's a
right
mess.
next to the road.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
And
mess.
I've been almost trapped in that a few
Well,
times.
that would be
No,
Dickie.
No.
Oh, the hole is not us?
Well, it's literally like the size of a driveway.
Perked
and
up
it's
on
all
that one,
dirt,
see that?
and it's a mess.
And that's
It's-
a state road?
It's on the corner of South
Yeah.
Lubec and Boot Grove.
You make that right turn, and you
South
gotta
of
swing
Boot,
right.
Boot Cove, we're talking about Maple Tree right
Maple
now.
Tree.
Oh, I'm sorry, Maple Tree.
And Maple Tree Road, yeah, it isn't as wide or suitable for heavy traffic flow as South Lubec Road. It lacks yellow oil white lines and has very few speed and safety signs, so
Do you
that's
live
just-
on Maple Tree?
No, I live on South Lubec Road, but I'm
You
on
see
the
this
first,
going on 'em.
Yeah, I'm the first driveway on the left, so when you pull out,
I think it's the
you know,
state to
driveway's
post a
nice
sign
and
about
wide,
100 yards
so.
before.
Oh,
Yeah.
But I
Maple
see it
Tree,
happening, you
They
know,
should.
or
Quarter
like
mile.
overs or
Oh,
whatever.
they should.
Well, I think it's a reasonable request. What about the hole? I mean, we call a DOT and tell
They
them
don't go it.
they won't fix it?
We've actually done work there that we shouldn't have had to do.
Okay. Well, I see that they fixed 189 again, I mean, not 189, but Route 1 again where it was
Fairly new.
already
Yeah.
pretty good. And then there's that one south of Harrington.
Oh my God, it's awful down there.
It's like your life is in your hands. It's really bad.
Tax dollars and all that.
Well,
Anybody
thank
see
you
the-
for that.
Anybody see the
I'm
parking
glad to
lot
see
at
you
Federal
here.
Harbor? Looks great.
Thank you.
We have great plans for you in the future in politics. At least on committees. Okay, committee updates, Mike?
I was gonna wait till your next meeting for the date of the next shelters committee meeting.
Okay.
You've got one more meeting before that one.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, right. Okay. So, we're good?
Revolving loans meeting tomorrow. We have paperwork coming in as we speak. It's fabulous.
Well, I can entertain a motion to
Motion to
adjourn.
Motion to adjourn?
Can I just
Second.
congratulate our July 4th gang and everything that happened, the
They're
festivities.
not
It was
here.
wonderful.
But they were very, very good. It was
It was
wonderful.
great. It was great.
4th of July.
So thank you for all that effort. Second.
Yes?
Okay.
We got a comment out there, I think.
Okay,
We're
we're-
talking about that, you're thinking, which I probably think is a really good idea, what you're going forward with the, reconstruction of the wharf and also putting in collateral money to make sure that it goes through and everything like that. Since we're having it updated and turned into something better, I mean, maybe in the future too, that since we're making it a better wharf, that we should also look at whatever rentals or whatever amount of money the town gets from it, and to also adjust to that too.
Well, it's not the Marina Town
saying that.
building, it's the commercial pier, and it's not for private.
The money.
Whatever's owned by the town, right?
It's owned by the town, but
It's identified for the working waterfront,
it's
so
working
fishermen's,
working
and
waterfront.
it's only supposed to be working
And
fishermen out
they
there.
pay mooring fees, and
Is there
for the
anything
mooring
owned by the
fees, they
town
allowed
down
to
there?
use the hoist.
That gives them, yes.
So the money is going into a harbor fund, which is why we're having the money to even be able to fix the thing. So when I
But
first
I'm
got,
saying after it's repaired. I'm
There's-
saying the
I don't-
amount of money, is there any money that the town receives from
Mooring
the
fees?
harbor?
mooring fees, which is
What's
why
that?
all the
Mooring
mooring
fees.
fees,
Mooring
they all
fees?
go into a
There's no
harbor
rentals
account.
or anything down there at all?
Well, there's a transient rental mooring balls in front of the marina, but this is a commercial pier. This is only fishermen use it.
I hate to see any of the
Can you-
fishermen's prices go up. I don't wanna see
Well, we're
that,
not gonna
but I'm
charge
just
the
saying,
fishermen
if it
to
has
use
do
their
with
own pier,
structural-
wharf.
Is there-
structural
is there any-
force, that might be,
Is there any berthing allowed, I mean, beyond the space that you use down to,
Berthing, there's no
there's no place
there's no
for a boat
overnight.
to?
No, it's just right now it's pilings that are cattywampus and half ready to fall
No,
in the
I'm
water.
talking about over where you've got your whale watch thing
There's,
down there.
there's one berthing, there's the Marine Patrol in the back, and that's the only one that's allowed there, and then on the other side, there's the skiffs for the sailboats, and then Cook's sometimes uses the back, and then in the state dock, the fishermen all can have any skiffs inside 16 feet or less, and that's allowable, and that's run by the state. And yes, we charge for transient mooring rentals of $25 a night, which I collect when there's somebody on the mooring. That's the money we get. There's no, and the ferry gave us $500 to use,
And your
And-
rent,
and my rent, yes,
what's your rent?
$1,800 for
A
4
season?
months.
Is it a year or a season or?
It's a season,
Right.
seasonal.
Maybe it's something to look at too.
So between that, all of that, they've amassed like about $46,000 in a period of 3 years where it's been about 3 years where we turned it into a non-lapsing account, which is what I was talking about with Shellfish. So they're gonna be able to fix the wharf. Hopefully they don't have to spend that money. I'm hoping,
That's what that money's for.
but I'm hoping that resiliency grant that I got will pay for it.
All right, well, we're willing to help on the other end.
Thank you. Well,
It's
you'll
a
have to
shortfall.
go to the next harbor.
You'll have to.
Yes,
There's a short
Yeah.
town, yeah.
Mhm.
It's called lifting everything up, right? You lift up the wharf, you lift up all the businesses, everybody gets lifted up, right?
So we were having an
And
adjournment
there's a
motion.
second.
Yep, I do.
All in
Second.
favor? Thank you for that. Yes.
Go paint some more lines, right?
Look at this.
Did you get shots?
Yeah, they all, it's like all mixed.
You mean like pain management? You went to pain management? What did you do?
They put me into fluoroscopy and then they stick needles way in your spine to see if it stops the pain. If it does, I gotta do it twice and then they're just gonna burn all the nerves. That was fun.
Where did you go?
Kaufman, Dr. Kaufman down on Broadway in Bangor. I think there's a bunch of Band-Aids there, aren't there?
Yes, there are a whole bunch of Band-Aids. So you in La La Land because of that?
Oh, no, nothing. I didn't use anything.
How did I do tell you what my rent
Oh, I,
How was the island?
someone was asking me, and I don't remember, it might have been Denise. But anyway,
was? Seasonal, it's only seasonal. Like 4 months I'm there.
let me shut this off.
June, July, August, September is the only time I'm there. And 2 weeks in May, Suzette. Oh my.
One more button.